Having one can of Pepsi every day can do this to your body.
Did you just ask if Pepsi a grrr?
Excuse me?
Of course Pepsi is a grrr.
Pepsi has been a part of the modern diet for well over a century. I don't think there's anyone on planet Earth that has not drunk this sweet fizzy beverage. Pepsi has nothing short of a cult following. From the north to the south and everywhere in between, wherever there are humans, you're sure to find Pepsi or its twin, Coca-Cola. Pepsi is enjoyed paired with foods and snacks or just on its own. That isn't to say that it has quite a list of harmful effects on the loyal Pepsi guzzlers. Are you Camp Pepsi or Coke? No matter which camp you belong to, before you pick up your next can, watch this video. In this video, we will discuss what having one can of Pepsi daily can do to your body. So let's get started. Pepsi is well known for its sweet and refreshing taste, but drinking one can of Pepsi every day can have long-term negative effects on your body. First and foremost is obesity and its related complications. Obesity was never a major issue before the introduction of Pepsi and similar sweet beverages. However, since the introduction of these products, a large portion of the population, including children and teenagers, has become obese. Obesity is the root cause of many diseases affecting the heart, lungs, and kidneys. Obesity has also been linked to the activation of cancer cells, according to studies. Does Pepsi harm our bones? The short answer is yes. Research has brought to light that women who drank 3 or more cola-based sodas per day had nearly 4% lower bone density, even after taking calcium and vitamin D supplements. Women who drank non-cola soft drinks like Sprite or Mountain Dew, on the other hand, did not appear to have lower bone density. Phosphoric acid, a common ingredient in most sodas, could be to blame. Phosphorus is an important bone material in itself. However, if you consume too much phosphorus, you may experience bone loss. Increase the chance of diabetes. Did you know that too much fructose causes insulin resistance? When you consume too much sugar, your body is flooded with glucose, which causes insulin levels to spike. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, a condition in which the body can no longer effectively use insulin to regulate blood sugar levels. Insulin resistance can lead to type 2 diabetes, a chronic condition in which the body cannot properly control blood sugar levels. Interestingly, drinking 1 or 2 Pepsis per day can increase your risk of diabetes by more than 26%. Health guidelines state that sugar consumption should be limited to no more than 6 teaspoons per day. A 12-ounce can of Pepsi contains a whopping 10 teaspoons of sugar. 20 minutes after drinking a can of Pepsi, blood sugar levels spike, resulting in a burst of insulin release. Linked to high blood pressure. Pepsi contains ingredients that may cause high blood pressure, including corn syrup, caffeine, and caramel coloring, both in regular and Diet Pepsi. Did you know that after 40 minutes the caffeine from your Pepsi is completely absorbed, causing blood pressure to steadily rise? Researchers have discovered that people who drank more than 1 Pepsi or other caffeinated and sugary beverage per day had higher blood pressure. The blood pressure progressively increased in correlation to the amount they drank. Pepsi's high level of fructose corn syrup, salts, and caffeine contribute to high blood pressure and obesity, high cholesterol, and eventually heart disease. Effects on the brain. Pepsi increases the level of certain compounds and chemicals in the brain, interfering with brain activity and increasing the risk of stroke and dementia. It was also observed that drinking sugary drinks regularly can have an impact on the quality and duration of a person's sleep cycle. Some compounds also had effects on memory and motor coordination, which may help children develop attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD. Michelin tire belly. The amount and location of weight gained from fructose consumption pose its own set of health risks. Fructose causes belly fat, which is also called visceral fat, to fill the space between the organs. Visceral fat is the sneaky, invisible kind. This accumulated fat eventually causes the not-so-appealing belly pooch to appear. Even if you're otherwise healthy, belly fat can increase your risk of heart disease, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, and breast cancer. Addiction. Sugar and caffeine are pretty addictive. They trigger the release of a feel-good hormone called dopamine in the brain, making you crave more of the bad stuff. This is not just a theory. Researchers found that the same parts of the brain light up in MRIs that are involved when a person abuses drugs or Pepsi, resulting in an addiction-like feeling. That is why Pepsi guzzlers find themselves reaching for the sugar-heavy carbonated drink over and over again. Caffeine side effects. Caffeine, a stimulant that affects the central nervous system, is also present in Pepsi. A 12-ounce can of Pepsi contains about 38 milligrams of caffeine, which is less than the caffeine content of an average cup of coffee. While caffeine can improve mental and physical alertness, too much of it can cause jitters, anxiety, and insomnia. Caffeine can also cause dehydration because it causes the body to lose more water through increased urine. Caffeine, when consumed in excess, can also disrupt your sleep patterns, resulting in restless nights and decreased overall sleep quality. This can harm your overall health because sleep is necessary for the body to repair and recharge. Premature aging. Caffeine in Pepsi is dehydrating, so if you drink too much, you may develop dehydration symptoms such as dry skin, fine lines, and wrinkles on your face and hands. The sugars and chemical additives in Pepsi may hasten cellular aging. Telomeres, the caps at the end of our chromosomes, shrink as we age. Telomeres function as an aging clock in our cells, because when they become too short, our cells stop working properly and we begin to age. Researchers discovered that those who consume more Pepsi had shorter telomeres. Drinking a 20-ounce every day is linked to an additional 4.6 years of aging, which is the same as smoking cigarettes. Tooth decay. The sugars we eat are eaten by harmful bacteria in our mouths, and acid is produced as a byproduct. When you consume a lot of Pepsi and other sugary beverages, your mouth is flooded with acid, which causes cavities and erosion. Pepsi is also extremely acidic, with a pH of around 2.5. As a result, it is one of the most acidic beverages available. Drinking acidic beverages daily, such as Pepsi, can cause tooth enamel erosion and an increased risk of cavities. Acid-related complications. Pepsi's acid can irritate the digestive system, causing stomach aches, heartburn, and indigestion. This can eventually lead to more serious digestive issues, such as acid reflux and gastritis. It is not recommended if you have a sensitive stomach. Gout. If your big toe is swollen and hurts, then you have gout. The inflammatory disorder can be triggered by a variety of factors, including consuming too much high-fructose corn syrup, a sweetener found in Pepsi and other sodas. Fructose is metabolized differently than glucose. As our bodies break down fructose, uric acid levels rise, resulting in painful crystals in the joints, a hallmark symptom of gout. According to research, men who consume 2 or more Pepsis per day are 85% more likely to develop gout than men who consume less than 1 soda per month. While 1 can of Pepsi may not seem like much, the cumulative effects of consuming it every day can have a significant impact on your health. We suggest you limit or entirely eliminate sugary drinks like Pepsi if you want to improve your overall health and reduce your risk of health problems. Instead, drink water or other healthy beverages like unsweetened tea or 100% fruit juice. You can help your body's overall health and well-being by doing so. So next time, choose the smarter option and skip Pepsi. If you enjoyed our video, give us a like and keep watching your screen for more informative content.